On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk, whatever it is that you do, you're going to be compensated accordingly for it. No matter what it is, no matter whatever it is that you do, if you at the top of your field, if you're great at it, if you're phenomenal at it, if you add value to people's lives, if you solve for a problem in society, you're going to be rewarded for it accordingly. So money is always going to exist in one way or another. It's just that it would be in a completely different form in which you would have to learn to understand exactly how that worked, because the language of money is different in different cultures. But even in the reference to what you was talking about, JR, when you're talking about, it's some countries where they just work or whatever, so on and so forth, that's a form of socialism. But the problem with socialism is that there's no innovation. There's no incentive for people to strive to be anything other than what the minimum required is for them to exist, because they know that there's no benefit for them working much harder than the person next to them. So would I still be doing what I'm doing? Absolutely. But I do it understanding that I'd be getting rewarded accordingly for it.
Like I love being in the studio with the girls. Get in line, posture. Like I love helping them. Every week they're getting better. Like I still would do it.
Kayla, would you rather that or be on a beach somewhere?
I'm gonna still be on a beach somewhere, but I don't want to be on the beach.
No, would you rather that or be traveling straight for months?
I actually would love to travel and teach different kids all around the world, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can go to the beach after my class and then go.
I will give up.
That sounds like the life to me. Okay, let's do it.
If I won this lottery, none of y'all would see me.
Valid question.
I mean, if money didn't exist, I know a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on money, and I do know how powerful money has become in this world. So I'm just, with something I seen, I just thought it was interesting. If money didn't exist, would you chase the same dream? So I don't know what people's dreams are. I'm just curious if people thought about life without money. I believe it might be some countries or islands or something like that where money is not important, right? Am I tripping? Or have I seen that somewhere? Where people just live.
What? Is he going in and out?
Yeah. No, this is no. I mean, in places that money don't exist. I mean, yes, surviving, but they're just asking would a football player be a football player if they didn't pay money? No, they wouldn't get out there and do that. You know what I'm saying? How would the Olympics look without medals? You see what I'm saying? It's like money is a form of a reward, and then. You know what I'm saying? Really, the reward make us strive for these so-called dreams. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Kayla said she liked teaching and she liked doing all this. But if it was no money involved in it, then what benefit of it? I mean, yeah, you might get the teacher of the year or something like that. But I think it got to be a benefit to push us.
Hearts and minds.
You don't think it's a benefit to me to see people grow and see people become on the dance floor? Money doesn't exist. Only talent. You can't buy your spot. If you're not good, you're not good. Like it don't even matter already because
are y'all making a lot of money? Do dancers make a lot of money?
Literally, my friend Cortland is Doja Cat's choreographer. This man is making bread.
Yeah.
Like. You can make money, but you're not gonna make money if you're not good.
Okay, but then you're proving the point then. You know what I'm saying? Even though I understand that's your dream, but at the end of the day, how much would you put into it if you was doing it for free?
When you chase your dream and your purpose, it gets added on to you. Though.
I will say
that's what I feel like.
What I will say, logic is I would not in my current role. I would not deal with the recreational kids. I would not deal with the kids that are here for fun. If I wasn't getting paid, I would not deal with the kids that are here for fun. I will only deal with the serious dancers that are here for dance, that are passionate, that want to do this with their life. The recreational kids, ain't no money. I ain't got time for y'all. I'm not I can't do that.
But see, if money didn't if money didn't exist, how hard would you go? How much?
Like I said, I would go hard for other kids that are going hard. But for people that are not going hard, I won't make no time for them.
Yeah, but you still could be dancing for free. Like how?
But I'm okay with that. I'm really happy to be dancing or doing something creative, like putting together a cool creative set to take pictures just to have. Like,
that's called a hobby. That's called a hobby. So my dream
make millions of dollars doing this. People win Oscars and Grammys for creative direction, for sets, for costumes.
But what we're talking about is that your dream also has a money set to it. My dream is to do this. And part of that dream is because it's a financial benefit of that. And it creates a lifestyle. Okay. Well, I'll answer the question. So for me, what I'd be doing if money didn't exist, would I be chasing the dream or maybe what I'm doing? No. My dream has a monetary aspect to that too. So the things that I don't do for money, like get on the pole. No, the things that I don't do for money is a hobby. That's
what
stuff. That's it's like hobby stuff that I would do.
I think different people look at it different ways. Some people are passionate about their life's work. Like I'm passionate about teaching children. I just love it. Teaching people, period. And that's something that even if I did win $100 million lottery, even if I quit my job, I'm still going to be doing that because I see the importance for our communities. I'm not just going to sit at home and just do nothing forever. That's cool, I guess, for a little while, but I'm going to be driven by the passion of making our communities better, of, imparting wisdom, just helping kids. I think different jobs come with a different level of
if money exists, I for sure ain't working for nobody. If money didn't exist, I'm for sure not working for nobody.
Okay. All right, ladies. I know you guys have spoken. Let me get some of these men in here. Go ahead, Anton. What you thinking? I seen you moving in different gestures with the head. So what are your thoughts about it? If money didn't exist, would you still chase the same dream?
It's impossible to answer because money would always exist. All money is today is a form of currency that allows us to be able to move a little bit more effectively with smaller versions of it in order for us to be able to exchange goods and services without killing each other. Before fiat currency, before paper, and which is supposed to be backed by precious metals and things that's in the U.S. Treasury before the government started printing way too much money, so that inflation is out of control, and then it continues to devalue the value of whatever it is the paper is that you're exchanging. The idea of it was that people were exchanging something. They always exchanged something. They didn't necessarily exchange bills or digital currency, but they exchanged gold and coins, and they traded. And listen, the value of this, and I'll exchange some corn for some wheat over there, and for your services, I'll give you this, and so on and so forth. And this is where we got this many goats, and you got that many cows. There's always money. There's always a form of currency. So there's always going to be that in existence, which means that, yes, I would still chase exactly everything that I'm chasing, understanding that, and this is where it comes into the spirituality part of it. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. You great at whatever it is that you do, you're going to be compensated accordingly for it, no matter what it is, no matter how you, whatever it is that you do. If you at the top of your field, if you're great at it, if you're phenomenal at it, if you add value to people's lives, if you solve for a problem in society, you're going to be rewarded for it accordingly. So money is always going to exist in one way or another. It's just that it would be in a completely different form in which you would have to learn to understand exactly how that worked, because the language of money is different in different cultures. But even in the reference to what you was talking about, JR, when you're talking about, it's some countries where they just work or whatever, so on and so forth. That's a form of socialism. But the problem with socialism is that there's no innovation. There's no incentive for people to strive to be anything other than what the minimum required is for them to exist, because they know that there's no benefit for them working much harder than the person next to them. So would I still be doing what I'm doing? Absolutely. But I do it understanding that I'd be getting rewarded accordingly for it.